6A question. So there's two questions again related to bureaucracy somehow. So what do we understand by bureaucratic ethics of Max Weber? So you should start with bureaucratic ethics when you write. Simple, let's say that bureaucratic ethics. When we talk about bureaucratic ethics, the bureaucratic ethics will deal with ethics of bureaucracy, let's say that it is Max Weber. Talking about, let's say that this neutrality, this rationality. So neutrality, rationality, this we can consider objectivity. This rule of law, with stability. This. So a bureaucracy which is known for this largely or discompassionate bureaucracy. Discompassionate bureaucracy. Right, acting as per order. Acting as per order. So this can be considered bureaucratic ethics. Now let's say the question says that whether civil services value empathy, compassion and social justice. In that way we have been expecting a question. Let's say that now when we talk about compassion, empathy, social justice. So they are basically, let's say, new values linked to also emotional intelligence. Right. So have become relevant. But whether are they incompatible? Are they incompatible? This is how the main thing, the main point to say, are they incompatible? So, right, in terms of Max Weber, you can say this. In terms of Max Weber, when we say this, in terms of Max Weber, yes. Right. How? Let's. So he considered emotions and feelings, right, to be eliminated. Feelings, emotions, right, in conflict with this rational action. It is true also, if you see, we have given some examples in the answer if you read. That is true also that when we talk about such kind of, traditionally when Max Weber formulated his bureaucracy, or when we have bureaucracy including the conduct rules, in conduct rules, let's say bureaucracy has to act as per neutrality. And it is as per the order, it is simply for stability, that if they will not work as per the order, so it will result into, that it will result into lots of challenge, chaos can happen, people can give different views. We have over 5,000 IAS officers, and suppose all start expressing their views as per their emotions, feelings, etc. So that may result into, let's say, challenge. That's why he thought that, emotions, personal ethics should not be kept. Rather, they should act as per order. So this sense, but no, it is not incompatible from present perspective. No, from present perspective. Present. So it is not incompatible from present perspective. This is what you have to take and you have to write in this question. So we see from present perspectives, we know that lots of things we know, even conduct rules, let's say that. All India services, let's say we say conduct right, rules, we can say 1968. It will have neutrality also, and then 1968 amended in 2014. So it will have, let's say, it has neutrality also. It has compassion also. Compassion, social justice. Or there are civil servants who can behave in this manner. Emotional intelligence. Now we give emphasis on emotional intelligence. Role of civil servants. The role has changed. Why it has happened? So let's see. The role has changed. Role has changed. So this, since role has changed, it demands, let's say that both. It demands both, let's say, compassionate, discompassionate aspect. Plus compassionate aspect. Both, let's say that it is. That is how one had to show. We have been expecting a question related to neutrality, anonymity, public service spirit, or let's say neutrality versus emotional intelligence. Somehow, this or that way, we have been expecting a question in this perspective. We have to see that whether, let's say, the role, etc. So this compassionate aspect you can see. So this is what you have to link with. So you have to write about this, the values you have to write, then you have to relate that with this social justice. You don't need to explain them, compassion, empathy, social justice. You don't have to define them in this question. Rather, you have to talk more in this term, relating in this case in traditional sense. It appears why it was, but now things, values have changed, and that is how we want both types of action. Even our Prime Minister also gives emphasis today. It means that civil servants should not be politicized, partisan, but a civil servant should be still, let's say that, compassionate and responsive to the needs of the people. We have given one reference of our also a Parliamentary Standing Committee 2023, which we have made a case study on that. It has also recommended that we have to train civil servants for their sensitivity towards the weaker section of society. Even ARC second also gives emphasis on that. So we will not consider it incompatible in today's sense, rather we'll consider compatible. And that is how you should have answered this question.